my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to talk about a bunch of products from Gabriella Salvete. Well, this video is in collaboration with Perfume City and they sent me this box which has a lot of goodies from Gabriella Salvete. Well, this is a collaboration and we will just be talking about this brand today. I have done a previous video where I did try out their products for the first time. Fewer hits and fewer misses. I'm going to leave a link to that video down below. So we have two brushes. I have tried their powder brush before, which was amazing, and I use that on a daily basis. And now we have the contour brush and we have the makeup brush. So this could be very good for like blending things out. Two nail paints. Now I used this one today. This is the red wine. And this one is called the Mystic Nude. I have this on right now. It's like just one coat of that nail paint and I must say it like dried super quick. We have this product which is the Miracle Cream Highlighting. It's a moisture rich cream highlighter that creates a soft moonlit glow. So I think I'm going to dive into this one first and I'm just going to use that all over my face. Let's see. Yeah, it's a very cream formula. It's quite it's like a cream. It's not very runny, and I am going to see what that looks like. But I think I can just use it like a cream. So we're just gonna go over the entire face actually with this one with my fingers, because I don't think this is like a makeup product which needs a beauty blender or a makeup brush. So this is already giving me like a very fresh wintry glow, which I like. So I'm just going to kind of press that, pat that into my skin. And just so that you guys know, I have my moisturizer on and I have my sunscreen on. It's not drying, and I don't know if you can see that on my hand, but it's kind of giving you really that feeling of being fresh and glowy. These days I don't like doing heavy makeup, so I would not go into a foundation and do like a cakey face or a full face. And at the same time I'm investing too much into skincare, taking care of my skin, so I don't think I need a foundation on a daily basis. But at this point you can go ahead, apply your foundation if you would like, but I would just like to conceal a little bit under my eyes. They did send me the Perfect Skin Concealer, but this is a bit lighter for my skin tone, so I'm just gonna go into my regular concealer. Few dabs under my eyes, which shows that I haven't been sleeping that well. So I'm just gonna conceal little bits on my face just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension, and at the same time like not take away my natural skin. So I want my skin to still be showing and not like doing a full face. They also sent me these set of 3 makeup sponges. This is the actual size, and once it's wet, that's the size. And let's just give it a shot. They do feel quite soft and spongy. I'm just gonna, this is like a mini blender, so it's small and you can use that for under your eyes especially, and also when you kind of just, you know, concealing little bits and pieces on your face. So that is done, and when I look at this sponge, it feels like it did take up a lot of the product from the face. So it's just a little bit of concealer under my eyes. This cream kind of did the job of just making me feel fresh. So after that, I would actually like to just condition my lips, and there's one product which I have already tried out because I was quite fascinated about it, and that is this Comfort Lip Oil Tint. Is that a shade? This is just number 01, and I must say I love this. I even put this on my lips before going to bed, and even though it looks like you know, tinted, but it's kind of just like some oil. So as you can see, it's like just transparent and it's not really going to tint your lips or something as the packaging says, but I like it. And this kind of just does the job of hydrating my lips. The wand is very special because it's a doe foot applicator but very thick, and it just takes like the right amount of product. So I'm gonna let that just stay on my lips. It's like a very sweet fruity smell, like strawberries or a berry kind of smell. and absolutely love this product. So while my lips are getting hydrated, I think I should quickly use this powder here. This is the matte powder with SPF 15, and I love sun protection. I think this might be a little bit too light for my skin, but I'm just going to use this to kind of just dab it over the concealer that I've applied, and I don't want to kind of, you know, put that all over my face again, because I do not want too much of product, and this could be like a everyday glowy dewy makeup. So this would just go perfectly under the concealer, the places where I know that I might get a little bit oily. I just wish that this came with a mirror. That would have been very handy, but it doesn't. So just little places where I do not want to get too greasy very quickly, and this brush, the flat top brush, kind of does the job of kind of just dabbing in or pressing in the product in places that you just want it to stay and kind of not buff it around. Move to this bronzer here. This is the bronzer powder, again with SPF 15, which is quite rare to have in a bronzer. And for this, I'm going to use this contouring brush, and you guys might think that, you know, it's like a huge brush to be using as a contour, but today we're just going to kind of warm up the face a little bit. It's got a bit of glitter, and there's a lot of fallout, so that means this could be quite pigmented, so I'm going to go a little light on that. Now coming back to contouring, it's not really sculpting my face for today. It's just like kind of giving it a light glow. It's like a very glowy situation. So I'm kind of, and I'm quite happy to be using the broad or the fat brush for this, because it kind of disperses the product and doesn't just let it sit on certain parts. So it's a very light way of contouring your face. At the same time, it kind of gives you that definition, but it also makes you feel quite natural. And I don't know, it's just the mood these days where I like to not go like too overboard. I want things to be quick, and I want to do this if I'm going to work, or even if I would go out for a dinner or a party, I would absolutely wear this look. So that's done very quickly. This product is quite pigmented. I swirled the brush around once and there was a lot of fallout, but I still dusted away a lot of product, and after that I think that was just enough for me. So I'm gonna go a little bit over the nose too, because I don't want this to be like too stark and, you know, like too contoured. So that works, and that already looks quite good. Let me just take a little bit more and go over my forehead, my problem areas. So really like this product. So this is again a good thing that I see myself using quite often and even on a daily basis. Now with a product like this, you know, it doesn't have too much of shimmer. It just kind of warms your face up. I would anytime just use this all over my eyelid too, to kind of give that depth and definition, and not going too crazy with the contour. I'm going to quickly jump into doing my brows, and I have this product which I had tried before. This is the brow definer. This is shade 02, which is like a deep brown color. So your very typical product where you have a pen on one side which is retractable, and on the other side you have a spoolie. I haven't done my brows for the longest time. I don't remember the last time I actually groomed my brows, but I don't care about it because I kind of like the more bushier look. And what I do every day is kind of just take the spoolie and kind of just groom my brows a little bit. And I am more into using brow gels these days, so I would just go ahead, do that to give it like a little bit of shape, a little bit of definition, and not go too crazy about plucking my brows or shaving them or having like the perfect shape. So I'm gonna just quickly fill in the little gaps that I have, so especially here. And again, this is not like a crazy deep brown color, so it's very natural. And then I'm kind of just defining it down here, and then kind of just using the spoolie to fill that in. So this is like efficient, it's not too much of work. And that for me is done. So the next product that I actually want to try is this palette here. So this is the 16 shades palette, and this is the one that I reviewed before. So there are a few differences in the colors, and I'm quickly going to open this. And again, this is like a very beautiful color layout where you have your lights and you have your glitters and you have a few mattes which you would just need for the transition. So let me just quickly grab some eyeshadow brushes and we should be doing the eyes. Okay, so because this is like a dewy, everyday, glowy look, it's very natural and I don't want to be using like too many dark shades. Very quickly, just to mention, I wish this came with a mirror, but it doesn't, so that's like one thing that I would like to change about it. So I would just like to swatch a few shades from here. Let's try this one, this, and this. So we have some shades here just to see. Oh, it's beautiful. I just remember the old palette. Look at the color payoff. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. And I had the same complaint with the metallics previously, I remember, where I thought that it's kind of flaky. But this kind of palettes, you know, when you have the metallics and you want a good color payoff, sometimes they can be flaky. So I'm going to get into a matte shade, something which is of this sort, because it's like very neutral tone. Again, a lot of fallout, but I don't mind the fallout as long as they perform. Smearing that all over my eye, like literally all over, because I don't want this to be deep. I don't want this to look like any kind of makeup. And then I'm just going to take that under my eyes too. So that is just like one swipe of that nudish brown color, just all over my eyelid. Now after this, what I would like to do is get into something which is a little bit golden and it looks a little bit sunlit. So I'm gonna get into this shade right over here, which just looks like a gorgeous golden color, and I'm gonna use that all over my eyelid, mostly concentrating on the center. And this is what I mean when it comes to metallics. That was just one swipe and that is the color payoff. So that's absolutely gorgeous. Just going to disperse it over the edges, so around the crease area, and not going too crazy with it. I'm going to do that to the other eye too. So pressing it first on the center where the pupil would be if you would look straight, and then kind of dispersing that color around the crease line. Now you can absolutely go ahead, darken the outer part with something deep, or you know, kind of go into with a much lighter shade in the inner corner, but I really want to keep this look quite simple. But I do want to kind of deepen it a little bit. I want to accentuate the size of the eyes, and I want them to look a little bit wider. So for that, we are going to get into one of these pencils. The best thing about these liners, they are smudge proof. So if you're just doing a smoky eye, a lot of times I just take a color like that, a teal green or indigo color. I just kind of line my eyes very quickly, get into with a brush like this, which is very dense, and kind of just smudge it very quickly. These ones are smudge proof and they dry really quick, so you have to be quick if you're kind of doing that to kind of get the smoky look. So I'm going to take the dark brown color, kind of just line my eyes very gently. This is just going to kind of enhance the size, and we don't want this to be too precise, too perfect. It's just like lining them, and then very quickly you want to smudge them. You can also do this with your finger if you like. I'm gonna try it with my finger first. Another thing that I really like these days is using my fingers more for doing my makeup. It also saves me the time of cleaning my brushes every time. That sounds quite lazy, but it also gives you like a good control, and when you're using your fingers to do your makeup, it warms up the product and it makes it so much easier for you to kind of manipulate the makeup. After this, I'd like to very quickly do my lashes, so the mascara. They did send me a packet of these fake lashes, and they do look, this is called Princess, they do look quite intense, and I don't want to use them. I'm not a fake lash person, but I like a good coat of mascara if I'm putting in efforts on my face. So I already used this one. This is the Panoramico volume mascara. It's got argan oil, and this is actually one of my daily wear mascara. This doesn't give you like crazy volume and make you look like you're having falsies on, but it just does the thing of kind of making you look awake and groomed. So I've just done my upper lashes and it already looks so fresh and kind of cute, but I would like to do a little bit on the lower lashes too, just the tiniest amount possible. The good thing about this mascara is that it doesn't clump up and it doesn't give you those spidery lashes. So there we go, just subtle, not too much. You can always let it dry, give it another coat, but for me that is perfect. I do need some blush, and because this is like a very glowy makeup, I like the blush to be a little matte. I could also, the best thing would be to get into with a liquid blush, and for today I'm just going to use something which is like a very plum color. I do not have any blush from Gabriella Salvete. All-time favorites. I'm going to get into a round, large blush brush and kind of just give my cheeks a little bit of color. I think the entire point of when you do your winter makeup or anything which is like a glowy makeup, the entire point is to kind of concentrate on more pinks and kind of berry color, kind of just, you know, to make you feel fresh and wintry. It should feel like you just walked in through a draft of cold wind, and it just does the job for you. I just like to kind of take away a little bit of blush from this bridge part. And finally, I would love to apply some highlighter. They have sent me this Lumi and Glow powder, which I like. I have reviewed this before, and I also have this Trio highlighting palette. This, I would say, is more neutral, but this one actually does the job. So let me just get into this. This is again your very subtle, everyday sort of highlight. Absolutely love that. Gonna bring that down and a little bit under my brow bone. The last thing that I'm gonna get into is this one. This is the Miracle Lip Balm. Absolutely love this. I'm so much hooked on to this product. It has like just the number 102, but I don't know if this is like the shade kind of thing. Now this is what the lip balm looks like. I'm going to show you very quickly. I've used this so much. So you apply it and then it kind of changes the color. The only downfall is it kind of crumbles. I don't know why. Smells again like berries. It kind of changes the color, and as you can see, it's already starting to crumble. But the lip balm is on and it already feels like the look is complete. I do not want to put on a lipstick right now. I do have some other bunch of products here. They did send me another, this is like a Pink Passion. This is like a matte lipstick. But this, I would say, is more summery. It's like a fuchsia pink color, as you can see, but for me that's more like a summer shade. The liquid eyeliner, which is waterproof. Let me just quickly swatch that. It is a pen and it goes on quite smooth, so I would love to use that. This would be quite handy to do like a winged eyeliner. And then we have the pink lipstick again, which is this is the color lipstick 07, and this is like in the pen form, which I absolutely adore. That is the color. Let me just quickly swatch that one too. It's a very frosted pink color, very pretty. So at this point you can absolutely go ahead, use the eyeliner and kind of, you know, even have like winged eyeliner if you want, if you have extra time. But for me, this is okay for today, and it's just nice to have that fresh, wintry, dewy makeup without a lot of contour, without like kind of choking your pores with a lot of foundation. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I come out with a new video. Thank you Perfume City, and thank you Gabriella Salvete for all the love and all the goodies. Hopefully see you all soon. Sending you all lots of love. Bye.